Top of the day, everybody. Welcome back. This is the channel. If you're new here, we're turning a Dodge Sprinter into a tiny home on wheels. There she is. She's a work in progress. It's been a while. Last video probably was wearing a t-shirt and shorts, whatever, but you know, today we got ourselves a vest and a hoodie yet, so lots have changed. Got our plywood drying here. Got a little snow. All the snow is melted, fortunately. But yeah, today we're going to be doing the whole brain of the electrical, so it's going to be quite the video. So I still have some parts that I'm waiting on that are coming, but we're going to do as much as we can. But yeah, to start out, got the smoker going, got some deer jerky in there. You know, what else do you do on a chilly Tuesday afternoon, right? So let's see what we can figure out. But yeah, welcome back. So here's a lot of the electrical components that we got. We're going to be putting that plywood right out there on the back, and then just kind of making a little box kind of deal. I don't know 100% how we're all going to do it, but that's what we're going to be learning today. I'm just going to kind of go as it comes, and then whatever works. You know, we got to make sure that all the electrical wires have enough room to, you know, zigzag through the whole maze that it's got. But yeah, let's see what we can do. First step, we want to measure how wide we can go here. Also, shout out the Christmas pants. You know, it's almost about that season. You know, we watched a Christmas movie over Thanksgiving at the in-laws, so you know, it's about that time, right? So I'm looking at 32.5 here and 27.5. We don't want to go higher than that, is what we're thinking. Let's get a piece there. Nice and flush. I'm just gonna mark where these boards are so I can hit them as my studs. Obviously, we'll just pop one more on top. One there. One there. One there. Oh! Guess she's been a little cold, so there she goes. That's alright, that's alright. Got lots of those. I kind of had like a rough mock-up inside the house. I was just kind of playing around with what fits and whatever else. So what's sweet about doing it here is really you can have that extra 1.5 feet pretty much of room, because we're probably going to barricade all that off, because this is going to be the sleeping space for our dog. So that gives me another good little bit to display everything, and then not everything has to be cluttered onto that single board. So this is going to open things up quite a lot, and it's going to make it a lot easier. But I think what we got to make the priority is this big old inverter here. So now I'm just kind of trying to do a little layout. I think I'm going to put these 3 things up top, which is the distributor and the links, shunt, main, battery power is going to come in here, go through there, and then that's where it's going to be distributed to all my components, like my battery charger and my charge controller for the solar panels and all the other things. I'm pretty sure that's actually about it. But yeah, let's see what that looks like. I think we're going to mount it up there. So I don't know actually how you're really going to mount these. I think you just take the cover off, and then there'll probably be gap holes where you can pop them, but let's take a peek, you know. Oh, yes, yes. Simple does it. So I think we're going to pop that puppy right there, I'd say. So when you're working in like vans and whatever that aren't probably perfectly level, you want to actually see how it sits. So as you can tell in that one, the bubble is a little bit to the right, so it's not actually perfectly level. So when we mount that thing, we also want that bubble to be in that same range right there. Make sure to not break anything while you're in here, because you'll probably regret it later. The older I get, the slower I go. But there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. So this should be fine to do, because once I snug it up there, I'll just take the cover off, and then I'll, you know, ream her down as well. So flat, lock washer, nut. So I just thought about it. I probably could have mounted it a little bit more left because I don't think I'm gonna join up my connections to here. I think I'm gonna be coming in through one of these so the connections are completely hidden. I mean, we'll see, but I don't know. You know what? I won't snug them up yet. I'm gonna take this cover off and then mount that puppy. Let's put this cover back on. If we didn't lose the screws, they're still in there. Or, oh, hold up. No, I don't want to do that because I want to do this as well. We're just doing it all today, guys. Glad you could be here, you know? Thanks for a good time. These rubber boots are tough to get off. This one might be a little heavier, so... Oh, yeah, no, that'll stay. Look at that. I think we're getting somewhere, guys. Some people might be thinking, what even is a shunt? And you know, I was kind of confused for a while too. And I think it's just like an overcurrent protection. So like if it notices way too much power coming through my system, it'll kind of stop that, or yeah, it'll just probably send it back to where it came from. And I don't know if that would also probably harm it. I don't know. I don't know enough to really be telling you the full truth, but it's just an overcurrent protection. That way it's probably not throwing, you know, 24 volts on my 12 volt stuff or, you know, whatever. But yeah. Now that we got that, let's make this inverter our priority. It's heavy and we're gonna need to support it properly here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stagger it like right here. Just enough off the ground so we can get our cables in nicely, because we also want some nice flow there, right? And I think I'm only going to need these two ports for the distributor, a red and a black, because I'm going to be putting my cable or my batteries in parallel so I can get 400 amps at a time. Some people, they do it in series so they can get 200 and 200, and then they'd have to do 4 wires coming in. But I think we're just going to go 400 amps. So we got this bracket that it comes with, and then it like slides onto this bracket to hold it in place. It's kind of funky, but kind of cool. Wait, how is this even gonna work? No, I might have to take all this off to do this. Should have went a little higher. No, because obviously when I put this on here, it's not really gonna, well, let's try it. We might as well try it and see what happens. But I think you know what I mean. Like if I put this bracket here and this has got to slide and grab onto it, I might not be able to get enough of it there to also have that height at the bottom. We'll see. We will see. Of course they're not magnetic. Oh. This is gonna be one heck of a heyday. You know what? I'm gonna do this. There we go. I'm just gonna put one in for now and just see. Oh, see, I don't think I can get it to grab. Oh, I'm like 1/4 inch out. So I can possibly go a little bit lower to make it work so I don't have to take all this off again. Hey. This guy's all upset, trying to suck up to me a little bit because I left the smoker open with my jerky in there. It was finished, so I kind of like left it open, the hatch, and he started munching. I caught him though, and he knows he's in trouble. Aren't you, bud? Or what do you know? Yeah, you're alright. But don't let it happen again. Okay, so I just dropped it a little bit. Let's see if... Oh yeah, see, so it's on there now, and that's not a lot of room for a cable, especially a big one. But I think it'll do. I think it'll do. I'll make it work. She's a good like 30 pounds, I would say. Okay. She's in place. Okay. She's mounted. She ain't going nowhere, baby. I think I'm gonna put a piece of plywood right here mount these two puppies here, and what they are is 12 to 12, 50 amp DC to DC battery chargers. So we're going to be having wire coming from the battery of the vehicle going through these things, and then while the vehicle is running, it'll be charging our whole system. Won't be relying on solar at the time while driving, which is going to be super fortunate. Or, you know, like let's say it's a super cloudy day and, you know, we need some extra power, so we'll just fire up the van and then let that charge the system, and then we're golden. I think it won't need too much support, and I think it'll actually look pretty decent as long as I can mount it properly, make it look sweet. So let's see what we can figure out. I think that looks pretty sweet. Having both those there, as long as I can get all my electrical that needs to actually go there, get there, you know, if you know what I mean. Okay, well, I really want a 90 impact for that, because this just ain't gonna cut it. So let's go do that right now. Oh, we'll zoom in here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's go do that. Old bird. Let's see how she goes. Let those puppies go. Who likes a good diesel cold start? Right? Who doesn't? There's one cylinder, one glow plug that doesn't go, and so it misfires a little bit when I fire it up when it's cold. But after a while, she settles out and runs good. Minor details, fires up every time. Might blow a fuse a little bit every once in a while too, but what do you expect from a 30-year-old truck?
Hi guys, jump scare. I feel like you haven't seen me in a video for so long, but I'm actually editing this one right now, and it's funny, I'm just cracking up because I don't see or know what Willie has filmed, especially with these videos that he does by himself with all the electrical content. And I'm just cracking up over here about this cold start. And I will never understand the hype or the joy that comes from a truck starting, especially an old one. But I just thought he was so cute and he's so passionate about this that I would include it. But I am just, yeah, I'm sitting here cracking up editing this video, including this part. Because it really has nothing to do with anything, but he's just so cute, I had to include it. But yeah, okay, on to the video.
Gotta hit up your local Canadian Tire. Okay, we're here in the tools section. We got ourselves some 90 degrees, even some 3/8. Dang, those are fancy, eh? But for that price, I don't know. Let's go into the Maximo side. Okay, 17 bucks, 52% off. Price is right, I'd say. Just what we're looking for. Huh. Alrighty, we're back, baby. We got some washers. We got ourselves a 90 degree. Did end up getting myself a nice little extension here. That'll help me just getting those little, oh my goodness. Check that out. Oh my goodness. Didn't even know about it. Just a good deal, and you know, just like that you lose it in 5 seconds, right? Let's bang this out. It's getting dark, so gonna be getting close to calling her a night, so let's see what we can finish off.
What's going on?
Oh, howdy.
Oh.
The wife came around.
Hi.
She's just at the gym doing her thing. And I just got back too. The boys were chasing a coyote by the canal.
Really?
They actually got him trapped. It was a baby. I was thinking, maybe we should take this thing home. But the thing was pretty banged up. Like it was like in rough shape.
Okay, so are you planning on putting a piece to cover it, or no?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I have the right size washers. No, I don't have the right size screws, or the right size screws is what it is.
Because, like, you didn't go far enough out where it could be, like, covered by another piece of plywood. Was that your goal?
No. No, I just did this to do it. Are we gonna cover it?
We're gonna need to if Wrangler's sleeping here, right?
Yeah, I'll show you something out.
Okay. Looks great, honey.
Oh, thanks, bye. We're gonna prioritize these 12 to 12 battery chargers, get them both mounted right there, and one at the bottom. Give them a good gap. What's nice is I can just kind of flush it up with, whoa, I'm being a dummy. I'm being a dummy, don't worry about it. Might even have to get shorter screws because that does peek out the backside there. Uh-oh, this one's, well, this one's so dead it doesn't even pop up. Wow. Put her to work today, guys. I think I got like lots of them. Oh, that screw did not want to go, buddy. Okay, 90 socket. She's a beauty. I don't know, I've never really used one of these. Well, actually I have, and I didn't really ever love them that much. But hey, that worked like a charm, baby. She's there, and she ain't going nowhere, baby. And then we gotta give it enough space to have some wires coming in. I'm thinking something like that. And we have enough room down there if we need to like put a kill switch or something like that. Gotta make sure you're nice and level. You know, looks about right. It felt right, but we didn't even get into the hole. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice and snug. I think with the back here, I'm just gonna grab some pliers and probably just snap those off, and I think we'll be golden. That's pretty much the rough setup there. I gotta get washers for that, or different screws. One of the, well, I got washers, but so, yeah, just wrong screws. But that's gonna be the rough layout with, you know, a bunch of posts and studs in the way, a kill switch, you know, just all sorts of stuff to keep you safe, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna call it there for the night, and then we'll see where we can pick off tomorrow. Alrighty, folks, it's the next day here. Got me zoomed in. I found some washers, so let's bolt this puppy up. You know, no funny business today. We gotta get things done before she gets cold, and we can enjoy this fresh air while we're here, you know, so. Oh, I need the old extendo. If you guys remember, look at this puppy, right? Yeah. Yeah, it turns in from 5-inch to a 10-inch. She's a gem. Let's see if she can get in those sneaky corners. Oh yeah, she can. Make sure she's level. Huh. Didn't even check the first time, just knew. Just knew. That's what you call, I got that dog in me. You know, I think that's what that is, right? Barely. That thing ain't going nowhere. Let's see the whole setup so far, eh? Oh wow. You know, it's all coming together pretty good. Okay, let's get busy with where all these disconnects are going, because where all the fuses are gonna go, and I guess this is the disconnect, and another solar disconnect. This is offshore disconnect, or onshore disconnect, when we want power from the grid, not the solar. So yeah, let's get creative here, hey? You know, just because it happened off camera doesn't mean it didn't happen. I stepped on it, popped all these washers out. At least it's only like 10 or 15. Man, when I worked at my old job, I was just the old shelf boy. And, you know, I probably spilt like a whole cabinet of washers, probably hundreds of each. It was a mess. Nobody found out because nobody comes to that part of the workshop, you know, so benefited me in that sense, yeah. Hey guys, I just kind of took the time, grabbed a pencil, and labeled a little bit of where I'm going to be putting stuff, just so, you know, I can grab a impact and just start blitzing stuff. Got the AC main here, Starlink. The Starlink actually needs its own little transformer thingy that turns 12 volts into like 50 volts somehow. I don't even really understand how it works, but we got wires ran for it. So these two might actually get swapped when I noticed how short my wire is. You know, who knows, might have pulled her a little tight. But yeah, I'm just gonna get blitzing here, so get ready for the show. So we'll start with back here. We're gonna have our main disconnect. This is gonna be coming from the batteries to the Lynx distributor. So let's put it right. This is our fuse holder. It's going to be going before the disconnect, so that way it blows before it gets to anywhere else. You know, that way it protects the whole system, and it's gonna be a big 400 amp fuse. So she'll be doing some fusing. Okay, just like that. And then we got 2 more 60 amp fuses that are gonna be going right there, and they are gonna pop off to protect my DC to DC charger, because that's gonna be coming from the car battery itself, right? Because this is gonna be running off the alternator and whatever else. It's a pretty neat setup, really. Use my little 90 again. What a treat, hey? What a treat. Okay, let's see here. Where's she going? Ugh. Ugh. Inexperienced. Inexperienced. And I'll get there one day. Not too tight, she'll hold. Just some wires running through her. How do I keep getting these? There's way more of these flatheads in there than these round tips, but I think I pull out more of them. I don't know. That's just how it goes, though. That's life. You know, you're probably wondering, when's that pretty girl of yours gonna get back on this channel? It's worth a watch, eh? I hear ya. I hear ya, but this is just things that she's just not too fond of, and she's doing her own thing. She edits the videos, so I mean, she gets the job done too. We all got our roles here, but for this one, it's me doing the electrical. It's alright, I'm actually having fun. It's a pretty good time, but she'll be back on the channel hopefully in like 2 episodes, maybe this episode plus 1 more, because this is going to be solely electrical, like getting the whole system, and then the next one's going to be wiring it all, so it's going to be a little while. Wow, these covers are nice. Look at that. Bojack, baby. Bojack. Battery, float, 400 amp, disconnect, distributor, back around. Oh yeah. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, guys. Next on the list, these bus bars. These are going to be, I think that's what they're called. I can't even remember right now. But they're going to be distributing a lot of the power from the battery to these bus bars, to these fuses, to these DC chargers, and then back through these fuses to the distributor. It's a whole ordeal, but it's actually not as complicated as it sounds. I'll show you in the next video if you stick around, eh, bud? And the reason I'm keeping the videos separate is, like, there's not a lot of people that are showing just their setups for their electrical. So, like, you know, like, this is gonna be scabby and probably unsafe, but it gives you an idea of what to do. I guess we'll find out first day I fire this puppy up, if she lights up or if she stays good. No, I'm not trying to scare you guys. I've done a lot of research, used fuses and all sorts of other things, and it'll probably work out. Bojack, that's where I got this. Well, actually just Amazon, but that's what they sell. Don't worry about me struggling. It's just part of the job, okay? Okay, and then this puppy. Okay, we're gonna have to drill a hole on the side there so we can get 2 screws going into it. Stay tuned. That was just a yard sale for my bits. I'm also kind of in a rush. We got a dinner to get to. Off is down, so I'm gonna mount it like this. Look at that. Looks pretty. Hopefully, you know, not too many wires are flowing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna like tuck them to the side. It's gonna look sweet. Pop that baby right there. That's not bad. That's an alright little setup. Okay, and then, like I said, this AC shore power disconnect here is gonna be going right about there. I gotta do a little bit more research on how it all gets wired up and if that's actually a good spot for it or if I need to put it over here instead. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of research, but that's pretty much it for the whole electrical build system. So all the fuses, all the bus bars, all the disconnects, and then all the links energy here that we got going on. Well, actually, Victron energy, they're just links everything else. That's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for tuning in to, you know, another lovely video on the old tour bus here. So yeah, you guys take care, and hopefully see you on the next one. God bless, guys. Take care.